Hey, what's up, everybody? This is once again GeekyAvishek from here in Dallas, Texas, and I am bringing you the review of a Lenovo Chromebook C340 today. So, the C stands for convertible. So, the display on this one folds all the way back so that you can use it as a tablet. Before getting into the detailed review, let me just give you a quick rundown of the specification, variants, and the pricing first. So it has an 11.6-inch IPS LCD 720p touchscreen display that gets 215 nits brightness, Intel N4000 Celeron processor, 4 gigs of RAM, 32 gigs of internal storage or 64 gigs of internal storage depending on the variant, 10 hours of rated battery life by Lenovo based on usage. Chrome OS updates till 2026, 720p webcam and dual 2-watt speakers. In terms of inputs, it has two USB-C ports that are also capable of charging, data transfer, and hooking up to external display. Two full-size USB 3.1 ports, one micro SD card slot, one headphone microphone combo jack. It weighs about 207 pounds. Now, in terms of variants, it comes in two different colors. One is the gray that I have here, and another one is pink or more rose goldish. It comes in two storage variants, 32 gigs and 64 gigs. In terms of pricing, the 32 gig variant here is $269 at Walmart. That's where I purchased this from. $299 at Best Buy. For the 64 gig variant, it's $280 at Amazon and $319 at Lenovo, their own website, as well as some other online retailers. So these are the prices as of today, which is 30th of June 2020. So depending on the promotions and the date you are looking at, these prices will vary. So the first thing that you notice when you pick this up is the build quality and the screen. Even though it's a 720p screen, unlike other Chromebooks, the screen looks vibrant, the color contrast is decent, and the brightness is also good for indoor usage and okay for outside usage if you are not directly under the sun. You might notice the thicker bezels. Lenovo says that that was meant to make it easier and avoid accidental touches when you fold back the screen and use it as a tablet. But for some reason, the bottom chin is thicker and it can cause look like an eyesore. And for some reason, since Lenovo removed the badging or the Lenovo logo, it might be more noticeable. While some people are complaining about it, using this for a week, I feel that thicker bezel has an advantage. It pushes the or lifts up the display a little bit on a higher up, and that causes less strain on your neck when you are looking at. So coming to performance, I forced myself to not use my work laptop, which is a Dell Latitude with an 8 Gen i7 V Pro processor, 16 gigs of RAM, 250 gigs of internal storage, Windows 10 Pro. So pretty powerful. And boy, I must say that I didn't miss that laptop when I used this Chromebook the entire day. I was able to host multiple meetings on Microsoft Teams, work on several spreadsheets with complex formulas, lots of data, charts, tables, several Word documents, PDF files, PowerPoint presentations, and Visio documents with complicated process flows, and everything worked fine. Everything that I threw at this Chromebook, it handled it gracefully without a hitch. And I ended up actually hooking this up to an external monitor because I was having a USB-C to an HDMI port handy, and it just made it even better to look at those big Visio files with lots of flows and stuff like that. The keyboard and the trackpad is also very nice. Lenovo usually makes good keyboard, and this is no exception. The trackpad is precise and responsive and doesn't feel cheap. And my other two daily usage devices, the Latitude as well as a MacBook. So if I'm not complaining about the keyboard and the trackpad, that should tell you that how good these are. In terms of my personal usage and hobby, I have a Google Pixel 4 XL, which I opted for the Android 11 beta program. But for some reason, I didn't like it and wanted to come back to the stable Android 10 version. And even after opting out, the phone would just fail to roll back to Android 10. So much that I had to manually flash the Android 10 factory image from the Google's website. I was actually able to do that using this Chromebook. All I had to do was enable Linux under the settings. It's Linux beta, and I got access to a Linux terminal where I download the Android SDK platform tools, and which gave me access to fast boot as well as ADP. And once I downloaded the factory images from Android developer website, I was able to connect my phone to this Chromebook, unlock the bootloader, flash the factory image, relock the bootloader, and bring it back to the stable Android 10 version that came from the factory. So overall, I am very impressed how powerful Chrome OS is, and for such a little price and such a minimal hardware. Now, the biggest advantage of Chrome OS is that since it mostly runs on cloud and very little on your local Chromebook, all of your data is protected from viruses and performance is more consistent irrespective of the underlying device and their hardware. And even if something happens, it's only a couple of clicks and a couple of minutes to power wash and reset it back to the factory settings. Then just sign in back with your Gmail account, and you will be set up and ready to go in just a matter of minutes and a matter of clicks. In conclusion, if you're looking for a traditional laptop replacement which is portable and has good battery life, also has an affordable price tag, then I should say that this device, which is the Lenovo Chromebook C340, is something that you need to consider. I think Lenovo did an incredible job with this one. There's no complaints except for the tiny speakers. And if I was to give in like a wish list, if Lenovo would have asked me how to make this perfect, then I wouldn't want the price to be increased. But within the same price range, I would be happy if it was the speakers were better, like dual 5-watt speakers instead of the 2-watt speakers, and like good quality louder speakers which are actually usable, and then probably a full HD display with thinner bezels, or at least a larger display, keeping the form factor the same. Full size HDMI port will also be more useful, because if you don't have USB-C to a HDMI dongle, then you shouldn't be able to hook this up to an external monitor. With some, I think just having like a native full size USB on the device, it's more convenient. Then probably in terms of processor, it should have had the N5000 series Celeron versus the N4000, because that's kind of old now, and the N5000 is also a quad core processor, so probably the multi-core performance would have been much better. I would also like to see if they somehow manage to make the keyboard with a backlit, so that would have been awesome. Now that's all, guys. That's pretty much everything for this video. If you have any questions, comments, do leave them below, and I will try to answer them as much as I can. uh, I was asked to remove the background music in one of my previous videos, and I did that. So keep continue to show the love and support. Do like and share this video, subscribe to my channel, and keep me motivated in bringing you new reviews every week. Also, stay healthy, stay safe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.